Okay. Oh, I need to fix that. Okay, that should be working. Like, I tested all this before stream, but I'm double checking to make sure that everything is actually genuinely working. Otherwise, you know, things might not want to work. Okay. Everything seems to be working according to, what I need it to do. Doing a couple final checkups. Trying to make sure everything's not too loud. Yeah, that should be good. Stretch. Alright, so we doing some identity. And I did end up changing a little bit about my stream. I am slowly working on getting it looking more professional, as you could say. Oh, I know whose birthday it's Doctor's. I have also been neglecting doing the event. Oops. Being honest, I also haven't been reading a lot of this stuff. Chimes real quick. Right, I can't even do that because it still hasn't done anything with that. I know pacing's a thing, but sometimes the pacing's irritating. Okay, I need to do this. Okay. No. You have to heal twice to heal back half. Fourth. I forgot about that. It shows you how often I play her. I think it's like a 15? No. The 30%? Apparently not. Wow, it's a 60%. Again, I don't play Doctor. When Doctor takes damage less than dealt by a normal attack, her movement increases by 15? No? Is it 60? I swear to God. No, it's 45. Okay. Process of elimination at this point. It was... I knew it, and then I lost it. No. No. Rats? Apparently not. Why coyotes? Yeah, whatever. I don't know anything about Doctor. I don't play Doctor. Like, I'm not even gonna sit there and actually actively try to do her birthday stuff. I don't care. She's like one of those characters that, in the beginning, yeah, you'll get... She'll probably end up being like the main one you use, but once you move on from that, and you find other characters that you really like, you kind of just don't care. Why is it still... Right, because it's, oh hey, spend echoes. Oh, I don't care about your thingy. Oh, hello. Hi, Marrow! I am not going to waste my thingy on that. This is Identity 5. You can think of it, if you know of Dead by Daylight, it's basically just a friendlier, cutesier Dead by Daylight. With a more annoying system of getting points. Like, okay, my whole thing is with doctors. I personally don't like her. Just because I I don't fully understand, like, all the tips and tricks with her. And if I'm in a pinch, yes, I'll play her just because I don't want to embarrass myself with, like, literally any other character. But for me personally, I don't care for doctors. But part of that's also because I have been sabotaged by doctors before for not playing Emily. I have been left to die and shit, and it's just eh. Yeah. I play for just the funs. I'll hate myself for a little bit. I usually either play Luca or Nia. Sometimes a priestess, depending on the map, but very seldom do I ever actually play Emily anymore. 90% of the time, if I play her, I genuinely just... either I don't like the map, or I don't know who to play because the two people I usually play are taken. It's the only time I play Doctor. But... I'm just kind of like, if you play Doctor, good for you. I've been betrayed and hurt by them, so I don't care. And I have found my home with the Pikachu and the man that refuses to die 90% of the time. Unless it's a Joseph. I also appreciate everybody who voted on the poll that I put in. Okay, so Dr. Mains can be one of three. Really good at, like, helping teammates, they carry Tide, they are confident in their ability, and they kite for, like, God knows how long. And then you have the doctors that play Doctor for fun, but are really good at her and can make a hunter hate themselves. And then you just have the irritations that decide, I'm going to throw this match just because I don't like your skin. Or just because you're playing that character. Or I don't like what you said in the beginning in the lobby. Those are the three types of doctors I have ever encountered, and I have encountered the second type and the third type more than I have encountered the first type. Because half of the doctors I see anymore don't carry Tide. And I'm just sitting here like, one, she's a great rescue because you can self-heal yourself right after you get hit. Or like, as long as you either body for a hit, manage to get the hunter to hit the chair, or just eat a hit before rescuing and do your best there, then you're good in my books. If you carry Tide, you're good in my books. I don't care. But I've seen so many doctors not carry Tide, or broken windows, or hell, even borrowed time. And I've just sat there hating existence. I think I know this, Eli. I think she's playing Eli. Yeah. Like, if I have some characters, for example, Norton is one of these characters that I really like, but 9 times out of 10, I'll usually play them because I'm not, 1, confident in my ability, and 2, I'm trying to not take it seriously. If I'm playing Luca, or more specifically, I'm really bad with it, but if I'm playing Mercenary, I will do my damnedest to make sure I perform exceedingly well And if I end up making a stupid mistake, I hate myself for it, and it's only the mentality with Luca and Niamh that I get that way. They're kind of like my tryhard characters, but I'm so used to playing them that they're kind of just, I guess, who I am in the game. I don't like this. I don't like this spawn. I mean, it's on our... I hate existence. And that's why I stood there. Anyway. I have noticed a lot of the times I don't play female characters, even though I'm female. Usually, most of the time, if I'm in a game where you get to... Wow! Okay. If I'm in a game... Well, no, she was spiked, so... Anyway. If I'm in a game where I can play, like, male characters, I usually play males more than anything, and I don't understand it. Like, certain games I'll play girls, and other games, like, Identity Style, and stuff like that, I play men, and I don't fully understand it, because I'll sometimes play Priestess, but it's literally dependent on the map. Oh. Well. This match is going swimmingly. Are you fucking kidding me? I hate this match already. I really shouldn't have played Luca. I should have played Doctor. When the freaking prisoner does better rescues than the other people, that's kind of sad. I have broken audio too. It's a little irritating when I do like anime. I do watch quite a bit of anime. I find it entertaining that I managed to juke him on the stairs. Anyway. My guy. My guy! You can't see it, but my hands are in front of my mouth. And... Thanks, cowboy. Thanks. I hate these people. Ah. Do not graffiti near me, dude. I do not care about your existence right now. I hate Kevin. Ah! Alright. he didn't even try to bait out the hit from the stairs. I at least tried and actually succeeded in baiting it out. Okay. I understand I didn't have to save her, but regardless, even if I didn't, it would have ended in a loss. I'm just saying that here and now. It would have ended in a loss regardless of whether or not I saved her or not. Because in the end, no matter what you do, you can't account for randoms. I would have rather preferred that he didn't try to rescue and just had instead decided to do literally anything other than trying to rescue me, because, yeah. Ugh. I had saved her in hopes of probably trying to change the tides, but that wasn't gonna happen. I should have known better and just decided to stay decoding the entire time, let everybody else die, and then just wait for death myself. Ugh. I know I rescued Psychologist after halfway because of the dungeon shit, but the thing that peeves me the most is that Kevin should have just ran after he gave the free hit on the stairs. He shouldn't have tried to rescue at that point. He probably tried to bait out the hit, and Hunter didn't fall for it, but to me it looked like he just dropped down. Eh. I unfortunately have the unfortunate issue of always trying to help people. In real life and in games. I always try to help whoever I can. At least I know one person had Tide, and that was Psychologist. I don't carry Tide on Luca because usually I'm kiting. Very rarely am I actually decoding. Meow meow. Meow. Yeah. Yeah, meet me Yeah. 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 Ah. Ah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's been 3 minutes. But yay, it's the same people. Other than the, Mind's Eye. Which I'll let Mind's Eye have that. I was debating on whether or not I should play Man in Red, but I decided against it. I haven't played Dax in a hot minute. And I like the Dax skin, it's very pretty. But anyway, let's hope this goes better. Probably not, but let's hope. But how are you doing, sir? Nice. Good. Or so help you. Gonna have angry chatters after your tail. Not touching that cipher. Also recently had a habit of just running face first into the damn hunters. Please don't notice me. Okay, good. She didn't notice me. Please tell me he's running. He is. Okay. Good. I was asking how you've been doing. It has been a while. Lovely! I mean, okay, granted, they probably crashed. So, they can't control that. But glad you've been doing pretty good. Also, to everybody in chat, how's your day been going? Oh, poor minds. I love purple. Purple's one of, like, up there in my favorites. I gotta wait for you to get picked up first, honey. I'm gonna have to use elbow pads to get to her. I'll make it before halfway at this point. Do you not have the pin? Does. Yeah, she's waiting. Shit. All good. Why did the perfumer perfume? Okay. I'm just gonna go back to my job. I'm just gonna decode. Because, I was gonna go for a secondary rescue, but no healing, so I guess I'm not. I'm getting my damn cipher done. Kevin do his job as a Kevin. Probably if she irritates him enough. Or he irritates her enough. Whoops. Got their genders backwards. Apparently not. I was gonna stop by the Kevin to get healed, but he didn't heal me, start healing me, so I just said, fuck it, fine. Because Merc, as long as he's healed, can rescue as many times as needed. Or probably get her killed, but you know what? Not my problem. Yep. You gotta factor in how wide Mary's swing is. If you are not directly behind her, you're killing her. So quick with what? My responses? Because I have, so because I'm using Streamlabs, I can have an overlay of my chat and everything on my screen while I'm playing, so I'm getting to see you guys literally to the right corner of my screen. It's faded so I can still see everything behind it, but... Shit. That's fine. He still gets rescued. I've done my job. It's overlaying the game. Fixing the things as in... Pop it! Yeah! I didn't get to him before halfway. Okay, she has teleport, so this might be risky. And by fixing the things you're referring to... I can get there. I'm full health. I can get there. The sound alerts? Or... Oh, the ciphers. This gate wasn't even worked on. I think only one's getting out. Come on, I can body a hit for you. No, I'm not doing that. Ah. Oh, yeah, there's ciphers. Gold is perfect, gray is, normal, and outside is the other. Okay, I'm sorry, but these two are kinda just... Eh. Well, I play PC side. You can also play it phone side, but for me, the calibrations are pretty easy because all I have to do is hit space. And I'm used to playing Luca, and if you mess up as Luca, it slows his decoding speed, so I kinda have to nail it perfectly. And with Merc specifically, since he already has such a slow decoding speed, if you if you hit the perfect or pretty damn close to perfect, normally you'll always end up getting his ciphers done ever so slightly faster. Because it takes him almost a full minute and a half to actually fully decode one of those. So, it's a little, oh. Not as slow as some of the other characters, but he's up there. But anyway. Second match of the day, second match of the day. Flop. Yeah, let me get into the actual character thing, and I can show you by all of this. So, Merc, the main one I play, because of the shell shock, he, one, his healing speed every time he takes a hit gets higher. Or, it's slower to heal him because of all the damage and the wounds, as shell shock explains. But his decoding progress is 25% slower than a normal survivor, so baseline doctor. She doesn't have a decoding buff or anything. She is the absolute baseline. He is slower than her by 25% because of the popping sounding similar to gunfire and shit like that. Characters like Explorer, his pages that you can find, these, do 50% of a cipher machine when you put them on a cipher, which is nice. Luca can share progress between cipher machines, getting other ciphers done faster. Also, Obsession is why you don't want to miss your calibrations. Because it's decreased by 30. Yeah, it's bad. Luca is actually an extremely strong decoder next to Mindsai and Kurt, in my opinion. Because Mindsai, you very rarely get skill checks, but her, but with Mindsai, her decoding speed is incredibly fast, so it's actually kind of hard to prime ciphers with her, just a little bit if you're not used to her. Kurt, as I explained, you can get 2 pages and pop a cipher. It's great when it's 1 cipher remaining and you've got 50%. It's lovely. Norton, I would also say, kind of has a fast decoding speed because he gets so many calibrations. He also has a healing buff, which most people actually don't realize. So, there's that. But most rescuers, Wildling, Joes, I would even kind of say a little bit of Ganji sometimes. But most rescues have some sort of decoding debuff. I think forward is actually the slowest. Okay, so rescues, they all have slow decoding speed. Norton is, the character. But lawyer, you don't get terror shocks, and once you finish decoding a cipher entirely by yourself, you get increased decoding speed. Kind of nice. I use him as a rescue. Anyway, why the hell did I just call Mechanic Doctor? I am so sorry. But Mechanic, she gets a doll so she can do 2 ciphers at once. Yeah. Most contains don't have any sort of debuff. Wait, did they actually finally change Joe's to a no. They still put him as mainly a... That's annoying. Joe's is more of a contain, really. But Acrobat, the guy my mouse was hovering over, he has a slower gate opening speed. I don't know if he has any issue with the coding. Enchantress also has a heal debuff, but at the same time, it acts as a buff as well if you're healed by somebody else, because if they get smacked, you get a stack and a lot of shit. Thief gives a decoding debuff and increase to everyone. More of a debuff in my opinion. Calibrations. Granted, certain cases calibrations are great, but it also is just kind of... He's a little annoying to have on a team, especially if you're a Norton. Because then it's just calibration after calibration after calibration after calibration, and you're just sitting here like, can I please just have a moment to breathe? Priestess? Nah, it's not Priestess. Priestess, let me get back, has a buff for people. She decreases people's time to heal by 10%, and the time needed for her to heal is also decreased by 30%, which is nice. Hers is reduced by 10%, though. So she's got a debuff, but it's not as severe as some of the others, because I think out of all of the rescues, I think Forward has the slowest decoding speed. Hang on, let me compare him to Nib real quick. Yeah, he has 115 seconds compared to Nib with 108. Where is Wildling? What are you at? 150. Okay, so Forward and Wildling are exactly the same in the amount of time it takes. What about Joe's? Joe's is only slightly faster by 7 seconds. Honestly, I don't know who I could really sit there and say is like the best, because every character has a point where they are very good and where they have weaknesses. For example, Norton, any hunter with a short range is great great for him to go against, but any hunter with long range like Wu Chang, Hotzer, Joseph, and he's also pretty good at countering at the same time, which is entertaining. But any long-range hunter can deal with Norton pretty easily because of his magnets. Every character has a strong suit and a weakness. It's just... Team comp, I would have to say yes, is a very big thing in this game. Typically, what the game wants you to have is 1 decoder, 1 kiter, 1 assist, and 1 rescue. A lot of the times you end up with double ups, and depending on the double up though, it's actually pretty okay for like class-wise. You can have 2 decoders because regardless, a decoder will be found. 9 times out of 10 decoders are found first because the game thinks it's a bright idea to spawn them next to the hunter. I don't understand it, I don't question it. 9 times out of 10 decoders are always found first, so having 2 usually makes sure you still have 1 person who's very fast at decoding. Usually having 2 rescues or more than 2 rescues is a little bit of a problem, especially if you're rocking doubles. For example, the worst person to have a double up as a rescue is Merc. Because Mercenary, when there's more than 1 of him, it takes longer and longer and longer to decode cipher machines. And if you're against a hunter like Joseph, that's annoying. Okay, so the fastest decoder, out of all the decoders, the fastest base decoder, yes, is Helena. But put Helena with 3 music boxes, accelerated coding, the postman letter, and then Luca's connection, and oh my god. That cipher is basically nuts. There's actually a video somewhere on YouTube of that, and it is insane how fast that cipher got done. Like, it was insane. Yeah. But catch is, if you build a comp for that, and you solely rely on that Helena not getting found, there's gonna be issues with that, because 1, if you don't want the Helena found, she can't use the bonk. That reveals the hunter's location, because that gives the rough general direction of where she's at. I should know, I hunt down Helenas that way. But it gets kind of stupid with how fast you can get some of the things done. Anyway, let's get back to the main program. But yeah. But personally, out of all the characters I play, I think I got bots. I got bots. I lost so many times, I got fucking bots. Well, I can use someone I need deductions for. Who needs deductions? Who do I know that needs deductions? My best sup kite. I honestly don't really know. I don't fully know. That's not who I want. No, I am not dealing with... Okay, we're doing that. I don't really know who the best person for that is. I have to hit the hunter. I think I already have her one. 8 meters. Okay. Alright, so I'll be 100% honest here. I would kind of have to say Norton, to be honest. Because I've played some of the other kiters and everything, and I've tried other characters for kiting in general, and granted, I'm not great with Norton, but also if I were having to have a co-kiter, I would prefer a Norton over it, because every time I've had a Norton co-kite with me, they've landed their magnets on the hunter instead of me, or if they've landed the magnet on me, they've helped me out instead of getting killed. Unlike most other, where? There. People who try co-kiting. I haven't tried melee. But at the same time, part of me's concerned if I try melee. Does the locker trick still work? The locker trick still work? Locker trick still works. Okay. Anyway. Like, I've seen a lot of what melee can do and everything, but I've also kind of had a melee co-kite, but it was only once, and I didn't really get to do anything. Yeah. I've had melees try to help me when I'm ballooned and end up just helping the hunter. I don't know if that worked. I hope it did. Because that was basically max range for that. Oh, he's hunting me again because I shot him in the face. Anyway, okay, it doesn't work. It does work? Wait. What? So, a lot of the times, like the few times I've had Mellies try to help me out when I'm ballooned, they've ended up, instead of pushing them, they end up pushing them away from a chair, only into another chair. Hi. Right, I can just... I forgot, you can just do this with bots. Yeah. And I understand sometimes lag can be a bitch, and there have been moments where I've encountered a hunter that just caused my game to seize up, and I hated existence. Like, anytime they were on my screen, it was just BAM! Lag. And it was just like, oh my god. But most of the time, I don't mind many co-kiters, but I think the biggest beef I have is when you're trying to co-kite, but you end up only inhibiting the kiter. Because I've had a forward try to co-kite with me. No, it was a lucky guy trying to be like a god. And he ended up, getting one of my teammates killed because of their, they decided to use a wand to try and body block a hit for them, and they ended up trapping them in the pallet. And then, one person that I'd really never like to have as a co-kiter, I am sorry, but I don't want a forward co-kiting with me. I have been screwed over so many times by forwards, by, lucky guys trying their damnedest to be a good co-kite, and sometimes, yes, you get that lucky guy that is really good at their job. And you get the whole god tier lucky and everything like that. And it's nice when you get those, but it is very rare. And majority of the times when I've had it, I have not gotten that luck. I've gotten people who don't really know how to truly co-kite. Now, characters like Norton, Batter, Norton, Demi, Priestess. Oh, look at the list. That's not the right button. I don't mind Enchantresses helping out. A lot of the times, though, they end up just giving the hunter a free reset. Eli's, it's a given. They're gonna kinda co-kite with their owl. Or to get their owl, Stalker Eli's. I don't actually mind a novelist trying to help me kite, as long as they're not trying to possess me. Like, you can possess the hunter and whip them around and start walking them that way. That's fine by me. But if you try possessing me to kite for me and I'm already half health, I'm gonna say no. I don't mind too much if Weeping Clowns try to help me, because every time I've had a Weeping Clown try to help me with kiting, or just getting me away from the hunter, a lot of the times it's not their fault that I end up dying anyway. And I've actually only ever had one Weeping Clown end up accidentally getting me killed. And it's just because they got stuck on something that neither of us knew he could get stuck on. And we kind of both just sat there like, well, shit. I don't mind Painters. I don't mind Andrews. Or Wildlings, because Wildlings just irritate the hell out of the hunter. I should know. I have trust issues with Little Girl. A lot of the characters I don't mind having co-kite, but if it's a forward or a magician, or I'm sorry, a lucky guy, please stay away from me. I want nothing to do with you, I'm sorry. I don't have a beef with a lot of characters. It's just I get hurt and then I just have trust issues the rest of my life. So when I see that character, it's just PTSD. Oh. Oh, that faction. I'd rather not hate life. I already kind of hate life because I'm playing Survivor. I don't want to hate life more by getting bullied. And I will say this here and now, I am by no means a good Norton. I had one really good game as a Norton. I was out for blood. And I have never been able to replicate that. I don't even know what led up to me being out for blood for that poor Gesha. Or just the inner Norton decided to go, you know what? Chaotic. It's worse than Luca, honestly. Because Luca, I just get hyper. But Norton just makes me out for blood and chaotic as hell. That's not a good thing sometimes. But anyway. I digress, I'm getting sidetracked. I really should, honestly, figure out what's causing my artist block. That way I can sit there and actually finish doing my work on making myself a brand new model. Models. Model for... It's gonna be a one-time thing. At least the first one is. And then I'm gonna slowly work on the other ones. But I don't know why. I've just hit an artist block and I haven't been able to get past it to do, like, any of my normal shit. I haven't even been able to work on my emotes. That's how freaking bad this block is, and it's irritating. Like, I really want to sit there and get, like, this model fully underway and shit. But I haven't been able to work up any sort of motivation for it. Moonlit River Park. It's a Murray. Why did it have to be a Mary? I have no idea what you're saying. Oh, tuberculosis lady. I'm just gonna go. Let's go. Like, I know the translation thing's there, but I'm not gonna try and fully keep up with it. And I appreciate the whole love of the room picture, because I like my room picture too. It is the brothers finally being reunited. But anyway, I'm not gonna try and keep up with anything that is said. I am sorry. I do not understand Spanish. I know some Spanish. I don't fluently speak it, though. W key. I'm probably gonna die here. Either I'm gonna die or they're gonna die. Either or. Please just eat the progress. Please just eat the progress, don't share back. Uh-oh. Do not like the person attached to my cipher. Don't share progress back with a Luca! Nice! She timed it well. Ugh. Damn it. This is why you don't share progress back with a goddamn Luca. A hit me. Goodbye. And goodbye, connection. That's fine. You know what? That's fine. I don't care. I actually don't care. Usually I'm very defensive of my connections, but I really don't care. What the? Not what I wanted to do. Well, she can just heal up, doesn't matter. Okay. Thanks for that cipher, get that one going. Literally, the Enchantress touched that cipher for a bit, yes. Doctor touched the cipher for like probably half a second, and thank you for the follow, Gabby. It's much appreciated. Welcome to the family. Who are your favorite hunter and survivor, might I ask? Honestly, the priest has been doing more decoding. At least that's cipher though. She doesn't have teleport, she has blink. That's why she's using her mirror. I don't think she'll get there in time, but she might. I know that connection's gonna end up broken. Hello, would you like healing? There we go. Yep, connection broke. Enchantress is gonna be picked up, I think. Oh, she got up. Nice. Oop. 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 Go there. Get there. That going. God, I haven't been chased by the Mary. I'll die in a heartbeat. Oh, she's dead. Anyway. Oh, the priestess knows what they're doing. They're not sharing it back. Thank you! Whew. Okay, so Doctor's at 97. That's gonna be done. We're gonna be down to one cipher. Once mine pops, I'll go over to that cipher, do that. Go from there. Doctor, please body block and have tide. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I wish it was Friday, to be honest. But at the same time, I am very content with my life. My laugh. Okay. I am very content with my life. Because then, if it were Friday, I wouldn't be streaming. Granted, I'll be doing a horror stream on Saturday. 2 hours of horror, and then doing puzzles with my mother. And I'm gonna be streaming that. It's going to be an 18+ stream for the sole fact of my mother and we get a little carried away when we're doing shit. So, Doctor, you couldn't have stayed alive for just a little longer. Voice crack, hello. Yeah! Not popping it. Waiting. Bam! Thank God everybody had frickin' borrowed time. I mean, okay, technically it's only if we get out of hand. And you're already watching a streamer who swears like a fucking sailor. You got this, you got this. You can make it through. Yeah! Yeah! Let's go. Only if things go wrong and we end up going down that train of thought will it go there. But I'm still gonna have that warning there just in case. And the 18+ will only really pop up as kind of like a warning to those who don't like frickin' dirty innuendos and shit. That's really, if you're comfortable with like dirty innuendos and random ass bullshit, kind of like 90% of my stream, as well as some not safe for work talk, then you're perfectly fine in stream. It doesn't matter. It's just a warning for like, if you can't handle that type of shit, you've been forewarned. And it'll only be when I switch over to doing that. So, otherwise for the horror half, it's just gonna be horror, and yeah. I don't do horror very often. Usually can't handle it. I get scared. I used to be able to handle it really well, but as of recently, I have not been doing the greatest with the spookage. No, I haven't. I know a bit about it and everything, but I haven't actually played it. Ah! Knocked everything on my desk over. That would have been bad. Hello, Rio. How's your day been? No. I don't think I will play that with my mother. Because we get very frustrated at each other. Especially if there's any looting aspects, we're gonna be sitting there and fighting over the loot. And yes, she does have a laptop. But it's kind of the reason why I wanted to do puzzles first, to test the waters and see how everything would work. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that the test flopped. Well, I hope everything else has been going in your favor today, though. And I'm sure that test was not easy anyway, because tests are never easy, and they're very, very rarely are they ever similar to any of the example problems given before the test. So, you know. The only thing I like about science is the fact of we get to do experiments and potentially blow shit up. That is it. I do not like it other ways. Honestly, some friggin' tests are just not made to be passed, and I think a lot of the times, science and English are those. Oh. Well, I still think that you did perfectly okay, and you tried your damnedest. I also apologize, I'm standing, so my tracking is not working other than my mouth. Anyway, I still think, Rio, that you did the absolute best you could have done for that test. And I, personally, have faith. I'm sorry. I don't have it tracking my whole body, or else you guys just get to see me stand up. I mean, eventually that might be something I've worked with. But anyway, getting sidetracked. I still believe, though, that you did the absolute damnedest. Shit. Right as I'm trying to pour myself water. Really? Y'all have the worst time. Why? Second. Give me a second. I'm idiotically enough, that's not the right person. Going to join. What is happening? Oh my god. That is... okay. Technically, yes. I do... I'm not sure if you're in it. I do have a Discord, and there is a, suggestions channel in there. There's also a suggestions, thingy on my, in my panels as well that you can put stuff in. I don't know if we're actually taking this seriously or if we're just fucking around. It's a Joseph. I don't even care anymore. Hair is so black. I will hydrate in a moment. Calibration. Okay. Thank you, and I just spilt water all over myself. Oh, that's great. I'm gonna have to clean that up after this match. It is cold. I am full of malfunctions today. I am full of malfunctions. Oh, hey, I got hit. That's fine. I don't care. I'm just gonna do this. I don't care. Why? I don't even care. I don't even care. He's like, no. I think this is just kind of like a goof-off game. I don't even care. I'm just gonna crawl. Crawl. Usually if it's an all-thief match, it's not really a game match that's supposed to be, serious. Oh shit, I gotta do that in a minute, sorry. I'm still working that out, I apologize. Well, I'm gonna be going to intermission after this, so it doesn't really matter. I want the cipher done. That's the only thing I want in life. I just want this one cipher done. Yeah, he is pretty bad. See, I'm not gonna torment the hunter, I just want my cipher done. That's all I care about. I just want my cipher. Oh, did he go friendly because it's just a bunch of thieves? Okay. Hi. Hi. Doing that, and I just want my cipher done. I'm not doing anything else. I just want my cipher done. I did this for shits and giggles. I'm not actually gonna harass the hunter. We're all just sitting here doing our own little thing. Did the hunter seriously go friendly because he didn't want to deal with us doing stuff? Just sitting here decoding. Oh yeah, I know the hunter's kind of confusion because I've gone against an all-thief group and they've sat there, like a friendly all-thief group, and they sat there and just went, you know what? We're gonna chase you until you kill us. And I ended up surrendering because I was more scared of them than anything. Like, I was terrified because it was my first time encountering this kind of shit. And I just sat there, I'm like, why are you all chasing me? No, and I was running from them. Because I had planned on going friendly that match, so when I was able to surrender, I just ended up surrendering and... being chased by a horde of thieves, screaming, can be scary for your first time. Usually a hunter... usually when hunters encounter this, they kind of just take it as like a free fucking win, which I understand why. Because honestly, if you do an entire team of something and everyone's like in cahoots and everything, it doesn't really matter because you're all having fun with it. Like, I've done entire Enchantress teams and stuff like that, So, hi. Kinda here. I'm just decoding. Only one of us is full health. Okay, I wanna go die in basement. I'm gonna go crouch there and stay there. Give him a kill to his name. We can't surrender. Not all of us have been bonked yet, so I'm just gonna vibe down here. No! No! It probably just wanted nothing to do with whatever this was. Oh, Kazuha Gaming. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go into intermission real quick. Because, I need to clean up the water. I'm so glad it wasn't on my desk. If it was on my desk, that would have been so fucking bad. Oh, it's still cold. Okay. Everything is wet. God, I have a towel nearby. Ended up having a little mini quake that almost sent a bunch of other shit off, so I had to end up cleaning that up. That was entertaining. Anyway, relatively clean. I'm relatively clean. It's just residual cold, which is fine. Ugh. Is a spot? No, it's just cold. Anyway, what was happening in... Hang on, I need to show you guys after chat. Oh. So... Chief Keys, you bad you left your flashlight with me. You have atoned for your sins against the booger monster. I'm glad. Your soul has been cleansed. Take this as a new beginning. Intense typing right now, honestly. The photographer just left. The photographer just went, nah, I'm out. Fuck this. Okay, anyway. Let me look at something. I need to look at the dungeon. I need to configure this one moment, so I'm going to be taking us back to intermission. You also, sir, said you had a redeem that you had in mind? Yeah, that's why we're in intermission. So just go for it, because right now I'm in my dashboard. So. Yeah. I was originally looking through to see what the issue was, and I think it was just asking. Okay, so the thing is, I have actually been looking into throwable items. I do not have the money to buy the software for it. So, it is something I plan on eventually working towards, but at the current moment, I do not have the ability to get it. Because, let me look it up again. I'm looking at stuff. Yeah, it does cost cash, I believe. I'll probably look into it more later, because right now you guys hear everything on my desktop. So I'm still working on getting things running smoothly, because another thing I want to get is streamer avatars. Because I like the idea of everybody fighting to the death. No, not really, because I just like the customization for it. There's just a lot of stuff that I plan on getting eventually, but I'm still super small. I haven't gotten 100% of like everything set up. Yeah, so some streamers have little avatars at the very bottom of their screen that walk around. You can jump, dance, they can drop stars, you can buy other characters that they select and everything, and it's just a little interaction thing and it's cute. But once I start getting everything fully set up, because I'm still a beginner streamer. I'm saying this here now. I am still new. So, yeah. Yeah, Rio knows. But I am trying to eventually get to that. Just at the moment, I'm not there yet. But once I start getting everything figured out on how I'm gonna do stuff, then I'll start getting towards, like, the throwable items, a bunch of other interaction stuff. But right now, all I really have are the redeems of mine. So. What? Why are you— oh, event shop. Buy that. I have enough for it, I'm gonna buy that. And it's cute. Mean! Anyway. But yeah, the throwable items is in the works. It's just, it's not there yet. But when I get there, it will definitely be a redeem. It will not be a cheap redeem, I will say this here and now, because I know it will get abused. But it will not be overly expensive. Because I know several other streamers who have it. And I have watched these streamers get pelted to death for upwards of an hour. Because they made the redeem too cheap. So, it's not gonna be like 1,000 points for it. Or anything. There will be a cooldown for it. But I'll sit there and I'm gonna end up for a while, like I am right now. I'm still playing with prices and how I have things set up. Because by no means are the current, redeem prices set in stone. Other than the hydrate, posture check, and stretch, those are the only ones that are set in stone. Because I don't want them being expensive. I see some streamers having them at like expensive prices, and I don't care for having them that expensive, because it's their way of saying, hey, by the way, remember to do this. So I see no problems with having it at 5, but I also haven't been waterboarded, so I won't worry about it. Because I do know some streamers who end up, like, their chat as a joke will sit there and just spam the hydrate and stuff, so it makes sure... So waterboarded basically is just there's a crap ton of water intake. Or also, if you know torture methods, waterboarding is a type of torture. But in the instance of how I'm using it, it's just they're making them drink a crap ton of water. Or whatever their drink is. So I can understand in that aspect, but at the same time, usually if I have more than one redeem for it, I'll end up just doing one drink instead, because if I get like 5 redeems for it, I'm just gonna drink once. There's no need to drink 5 separate times. So, yeah. I'm probably also going to have like a little bit system set up. I don't entirely know yet. I don't know all the things I want to do with my stream yet, because being 100% honest, I'm doing this for fun. I'm not doing it for cash. I really could care less if I got cash for any of this, as long as people have fun. That's all I care about. Oh, vibe right here for right now, though. I'm going to make that connection. Okay. Oh, thank you. We don't want to be here. We want to leave. We want to leave. I am not staying there. Bye. By the time I get to my next cipher, I should have it, changed. I'm not gonna sit there and I don't like vibing that close to a hunter. I've had hunters just turn around and go after me instead. That hunter is very good at, flooding an entire area. So she'll throw her spear down and then go a mass away and then pull her spear back to her, and you cannot kite in that area because of the water. AKA the little droplets they have by their fists. Their icon. That's the only reason why I leave. That and Weeping had already decided I'm gonna take that. Which is fine. I don't mind. Is no one on that cipher anymore? Blinked for it. Okay. Kiting is basically, trying to contain the hunter so they don't go after anyone else. So you're being chased by the hunter, but you're not letting them down you instantly. Yes, being the decoy. Is anyone going to rescue her? Okay, priestess. Back over there to send some progress over there, get that like roughly around halfway or so. And then, by the time my cipher is complete, I'll probably migrate over there, finish that cipher off, and we should be roughly around at maybe 3 to 2 ciphers left. Granted, Perfumer's dead, unfortunately. Okay, Priestess is on that cipher, so that'll be done faster. Good. We do know the hunter has blink, so there's no teleport or fear of teleport happening. Of course it decided to highlight me. Oh, before halfway. Nice! Never mind. What's that? Really wish people had stickers so I could see where everyone was at, but understandable, you want to use it for other purposes. That cipher is almost. That cipher is done. Oh. Oh, okay. She had to run. Alright, that's fine. Get these ciphers rolling. She is dead on chair. Please don't highlight me again. I hate kiting naiads. I can't use any of the spots I normally use because they flood them. Irritating. Anyway, get that cipher rolling. They're probably working on the one in the back. Case in point, they flood the area. Okay, I'm gonna end up hit. Okay. Why? Why did you pop it like that? Just go. I'm dead anyway. Because I don't know where the frickin'... So the flooding gives a free hit. That's what the percentage on the bottom and the upper right of my screen is. Because they popped that so bad, it went from a win to a tie. But you know what? What the fuck ever. I don't care. Sorry, a little annoyed with them. Anyway. So the flooding basically, when she does the whole spear thing and the water droplets are, instead of transparent, cloudy, or the water pathing, it gives sped up increase on the water that basically gives a free hit. As you saw when I got the first water hit of mine, it basically halved me instead of the hunter having to hit me. And recently a lot of hunters that have been released have been given either free hits or ways to just easily catch up to hunters, and unfortunately it's very irritating to deal with because Naiad's range is basically from this side over to that side 3 times. That's how big of an area she can flood. And it's irritating because she can literally take that entire ruin area. If she positions her spear right, she can take that entire ruin area that I was kiting in and make it basically a death trap. And it's very annoying on small maps to try and deal with that. And it's even more annoying on big maps that don't have a lot of things to stop her or get away from her, big open areas. She basically says, if you don't know what you're doing to kite me, you're screwed. Hang on, I can actually show you her exact range. Give me a second. Custom script. Single training. Hunter. Yes. No, apparently it's not. And the worst part is when she was first released, her original decrease of her water was reasonable. It was like freaking what, 7 seconds or some shit? It used to be 7 seconds for the humidity to decrease by 5% per second. So it was actually really freaking reasonable. But now it's 9 seconds, making it even harder for a lot of freaking specifically characters that already kind of have a debuff, get it even worse because they can't get rid of the water fast enough. And it's... in my opinion, it's not as bad as Breaking Wheel. I have a vendetta against Breaking Wheel. That man can stay in his wheel form the entire duration of the game. Turn off AI control. He can basically stay in his wheel form the entire duration of the game and get hits on everybody, get 2 pin stacks on everybody. And the moment that that happens, so there's that. Oh god, it's even bigger. She can flood basically the entire center of Chinatown, which, as you can see, is massive anyway. She can flood half of it. That's the kind of insane range. Let's go to a common kiting spot. Hang on. Okay, over here is kind of a common kiting spot. So, here. And then not to mention, when she has presence, she's got a dash. And she can basically just completely screw over an entire section of the map. And especially on small clustered maps, it's even worse. Because, let me see. Hang on, let's increase presence. That way I can show... You kind of saw the dash, but not really. it. Okay, so that is... Because her dash doesn't stop until it's the end of the duration, so that's all the way over here. They won't. But she can, if you time the dashes and everything correctly, you could probably get away with flooding the entire center of this. Yeah, her dash doesn't stop unless she either hits a survivor or gets interrupted. Or is at the final length of it. And it's irritating, but a lot of naiads have the issue of they want to only do water hits, so they'll stay in this state until the thing's forcefully drawn back, and then they'll try to dash at survivors to get the hit, so then they can just attack. That's one issue with naiads. Also, one of the easier ways to deal with her a lot of the time is just to be mindful where she throws her spear, but it doesn't always matter in the long run anyway. Yeah, for example, you get hit once with her thing, and even if you're not fully done with that, she'll end up just... It'll end up, like, maybe a second or two later, you'll end up building it up again. Number thing one. Okay. I thought there were other things that we could do. But it's pretty freaking dumb. Hang on, let me go to a smaller map. For example, just do the freaking map that we were just on, Sacred Heart Hospital, and just show off that. Because that little ruin area where I was originally kiting her at, before I told everybody to get the hell out, because I knew it was a lost cause for me anyway, it was, like, the absolute worst area. If the Naiad had done it correctly, she could have completely negated that entire area, and it's such a nightmare. I wish to turn off the AI, please. I know I'm not even loaded in yet, but come on. I forgot to change the specific map, but this is still also a very good map to show off what it's at, because one of the prime areas to kite for some people is over here, and the ruins in the back. But per se, you're kiting in that area. You're not kiting there anymore. Because, yeah, it's a little stupid with her range. Let me get to the back of the map. Hang on. A lot of naiads also use it for mobility, because you can catch up to a lot of survivors. That's damn near the entire middle of the map. Bruh. But over here is also another really good area to kite. A lot of hunters. And she can flood this entire section, as seen with I just flooded the entire center. Her range is a little stupid.
Huh?
Oh, there it is. Hang on. Sacred Heart Hospital. Yeah. Okay, so there are a lot of survivors. For example, Wildling, Neeb or Merc. Neeb and Merc are the same person. But Merc, Wildling, Forward, Toy Merchant also can do it, but per se, if the Naiad had thrown it there and just gone this way. Granted, if she had done it from the back and dashed forward, I wouldn't have had much time to react with it to pull it off. But this is like one of the ideal spots to kite because of the window over there and then just how maze-like it is here. Okay, so it's like 3-4 seconds until the water buildup starts happening again. But you can see why this area is kind of a nightmare to be kited in. Because if you don't have confined corners, they're just going to keep using this window. And the other windows here as well. And it's just bad. Like, she was trying to cut off my options earlier when she was over here, which is understandable, but... Naiad just has so much range for how much of an area she can flood. It's a little stupid. That's that entire area cut off. And you could even get away with flooding, like, the entire outside of this damn building, too. Pretty damn close, right about here. Yes, the water on the ground while I'm walking is from, her. It's basically another way of her passive, which you can see with the spear happening, and it's just irritating. But the horror, in my opinion, the man that needs to be nerfed the most. I cannot control him, but is this man, in my opinion. Breaking Wheel is so busted. Like, most characters have some sort of skill that's required to pull them off really well, or like a map that favors them. This man can press one button. And he can go through pallets, portals, everything. Granted, he's not easy to control by no means, but let me find someone real quick. Like, he's a nightmare in this area, but, you know. There's someone. So what he can do is just run over you. Hang on. Again, he's not easy to control by any means. And I have my sensitivity at 100. Oh, that's not it. Damn it! I want out. But he can land 2 stacks on someone. And you're instantly dead. I think one of the worst things is once he gets first presence, he doesn't even have to hit you for it. Oh. Right, it's T, not freaking 1. Ugh. You see how often I play this, man. I do. Help. I admire people who can actually land that crap easily. Because I cannot. If I use him, I'm going to be in this state the entire match. But he can land too, be in the area of you, and just bop. Granted, with that, he has to stack more than 2, but he can still screw you over regardless. Let me turn off the skill cooldowns. I want to see exactly how many seconds it takes for him to... Okay, so it takes 7 seconds to pop out. And when you pop out of it, it takes 7 seconds. By the time they need to use it again, in my opinion, they don't even have to sit there and like chase you for very long. If they want to and they've like read you like an open book, they can wait in one spot, get their wheel up, catch up, and just ruin your life. in my opinion, in my personal opinion, this man needs to be fixed. Because not only is he super fucking fast, he can go through portals in his wheel form. He cannot be stunned out of his wheel form. And what I mean by stunned is basically Norton's magnets do nothing. Patricia's mini stuns and 3-stack stun in his wheel form do nothing. Martha's gun does nothing. Any form of stun, if he's in his wheel form, is useless. We have no way of getting him out of that other than the person deciding to hit the freaking T-key. And I've tried this with a friend of mine when he first came out, when he was finally introduced into this type of shit. We were sitting there trying things with him, and we would have like coordinator bots and shit. We would run by them in their wheel form. They would shoot us, but we wouldn't come out of wheel. The only hunter that has anything kind of similar to the whole immunity thing is Percy, but that's only if he's at full charge. No, people do use Poland, or the Will brothers, or whatever the fuck you want to call this monstrosity, in my opinion. People do use him, and he's very irritating to deal with once he gets to first presence, honestly. Like, it's not even second presence that's really the nightmare, it's first presence, because he can just Thanos snap you out of existence. If you're half health and you've got 2 stacks, well, goodbye. You're not living. And people will sit there and say, oh yeah, he's easy to kite, he's easy to kite. And granted, that is true to an extent. If you loop windows or just spin in a circle, I'm not even shitting you. If you run in a circle while he's in wheel form in an open area, you can literally just keep him there. Because he's trying to hit you, but it can't. Another trick is to just sit there and vault windows and loop around these areas or kite in that tight area over there. But once he gets to where he can just kind of walk around without any issues, screwed. Because his traps... That is not where the indicators are. But anyway, his traps, if you graze the side, you'll get slowed. But if you walk through it, you'll get stuck. And it makes no damn sense. Because you could sit there and you could graze the side. See, that was a slow. That was one that was a slow. Let me try and get it centered on her. And that one would have been a stuck. But it's just, he's bullshit. I absolutely hate this man, because usually when I encounter breaking wheels, I encounter them on maps that don't really have a good kiting area, or if they did, it's already been used. So I can't even do that. Breaking wheels actually a stack of 3 children. You know, let me get to them. They're the Will brothers. They're a stack of 3. They used to do plays and shit. Anyway. But he's just kind of fucked up. Like, don't get me wrong. There's another hunter that I hate with a fucking passion. I despise Bloody Queen. I hate Bloody Queens. But I usually can never really be mad at them because Bloody Queen takes skill. You've got to know where to place her mirrors to get the best out of them. You can't just willy-nilly throw a mirror and expect it to do amazing. No, you have to play her, learn the thought process of survivors and shit, know the range of it, as well as perspective distancing. She takes skill to do. And granted, I hate this woman with a passion because I usually only ever verse Bloody Queens that know what the hell they're doing. But I can never truly fully be mad at them because they've taken the time and effort to learn all of the small little tricks with her. Breaking wheel, you hit one button, you go zoom. You get a couple stacks, then you smack. That's literally it. I'm sorry, that, in my opinion, that does not take skill other than trying to get that fucker to turn. That's about it. But just recently, some of the hunters, more precisely, because Philip still takes some form of skill, in my opinion, just due to the fact of if the person knows what they're doing, they can literally just say, screw you, screw being frozen in place and shit. Which is fine. Nobody plays Phil anymore, so probably people don't know how to kite him, because he basically is a first-person shooter. But in comparison to Naiad and Breaking Wheel, Philip takes more skill. He's like a Percy. Because Percy actually does take some form of skill to be able to know how to use all of his abilities and shit and make the most out of it. But they're a little brain dead in my opinion. Yeah. I like Philip. I like the concept behind him and the lore behind him and shit. And he's one of the hunters, kind of like Joseph. He can actually counter Cypher Rush pretty well because he can sit there and block off the machine with the wax. And it's nice. He can also, you don't really need to take Confined Corners with him, which blocks off windows, because he has a built-in Confined Corners. If he hits the window with enough wax, it blocks that off for a short duration of time, as well as pallets. So he is one where you genuinely need to be mindful of what you use, because he can take it away from you. Which is nice. It requires skill to know, I should block this off now, instead of, let's go around in a circle. Or, hey, water. You know, small things in life. I'm sorry, I went on a tiny rant. I apologize. You all are here for me playing, not ranting. I am sorry. I did not mean to just go off. It was not intentional, but it happened, unfortunately. But I mean, in comparison to the newer hunters, there are hunters that need buffs, that need help. One of which being Mad Eyes, which I'm pretty sure the devs have genuinely forgotten unless they decide to nerf. Well, if you know anything about Dead by Daylight, then you pretty much understand the gist of what the hell this is happening. It's just, like, the goal's the same, but different methods to it. I wouldn't really consider myself interesting. I kind of just spout whatever the fuck comes to mind. So. What do I feel like I've played with these people before? I probably have. Do not make me... Okay, I do not regret clicking on your room. It's actually kind of cute. I don't know what's... that is... Meat Shield. Oh, Arms Factory. I love Arms Factory. I love kiting on Arms Factory, which is really weird because I hate kiting on a lot of maps. But Arms Factory is one of the ones where I can confidently kite. Granted, I still end up making some really stupid mistakes, but I can confidently... Norton! Anyway, I can confidently... I can confidently kite on maps like Arms Factory. Honestly, yeah. I even know the spawn locations of the dungeon. Like, I know the exact 3 areas where it'll spawn. Sorry, I liked Mr. Mole, and the skin that Norton was wearing was Mr. Mole, and it's a nice skin. It's not as nice as Soul Weaver, but it's a nice skin. But again, me going on random tangents, and as one of my tags say, I have ADHD, so squirrel. I tend to do that, have little squirrel moments quite often. Sometimes a little more often than I'd personally like, but you know. It's just kind of a thing that happens. Probably gonna get found first. Maybe. Crouch. Vibe here. If I can avoid being found, I'll avoid it. Oh no. No worries. Okay, usually if I avoid being found if I can avoid being found first, I usually will, just so I can actually help people decode and get it along faster, because, you know, decoder's main priority. Decode. Wow, you were not much of a meat shield. That's actually kind of disappointing. Or a disappointing meat shield. No, not really. Jack's just difficult, especially if you get nailed with his fog blades first. By the looks of it, he had been. And then got nailed by a regular hit, so... Oh, no! Honey got nailed and went straight to the basement. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Nope. She got nailed by fog blades, and then... Patient, you're gonna have to go. I ain't rescuing from there. Hi, welcome back. Doctor kinda goofed and gave Jack a fog blade hit, and then a free hit, and that's double free hit. So... yeah, we're only at 4 ciphers, going to be 3 soon, and 2 people are already in basement. Not a good day. Connect over there to get progress onto that machine, because I'm going to be moving back. Doctor's going to be dead on chair. I don't even know if he's going to even attempt. That was a fog blade hit. Oh, he got hit on the chair. Aww, Doctor. Yeah, game's not going great. You know what? I'm just getting the stamp cipher done. Screw working on the other one right now. Okay, so it can either spawn back here or in the middle. I don't know if it's spawned in the middle. Doctor's dead. Okay, it didn't spawn here, so it's either in the middle or towards the, Oh, shit. I know he's got fogs. Okay, that's fine. I can just rotate this way. I do not like kiting in this spot specifically. I like kiting more towards the left side of the map. He knows where the dungeon is. And I am just going to... die! Yeah. Don't hit my chair, please. This is not... I'm sorry, that was just an absolute clusterfuck from everyone. My only sharing is going to be my one death, because Doctor couldn't last. Granted, she got hit by that, but she really shouldn't have gone down. Thank you, Peaches, for the raid! Hello, everyone! Unfortunately, you're getting to see me die on chair, but hello! Unfortunately, I will not be winning this one because I kind of got botched in the beginning. But thank you also for the follow! And hello, everyone! I hope your day has been going great. I am mildly frustrated today. That was not the greatest game in the world. Woo!
But anyway, if I may ask, what is everyone's favorite hunter and survivor? But I do hope everybody's day has been going very well. I very do. I can word, I swear, I am just... I am extremely happy, and I cannot think. But I really do appreciate the raid, Orca Peaches. It is much appreciated. And I also appreciate the follow. Okay, let's try this again with a little less death. No, I'm staying survivor because I don't want to get abused. Okay, technically it's not fully a bad day. That was just a really bad game, because Meat Shield died within the first 2 seconds, aka the Norton, and then Doctor kind of just fumbled, and Patient just... yeah, trust issues. Anyway. Small raid made day better. There. I will simple word it because my brain is having a short circuit, which is completely fine. Patient just... he waited. He should have rescued the moment the doctor went down. He should have started making his way, but he didn't, and instead kind of just sat there and finished the cipher. Yeah, everything that could go wrong did go wrong. That is literally the sum of that match. The only thing that went kind of right is I didn't get found because I hid in the beginning, but maybe I should have been the one to kite the jack first, now that I think about it. Life is just life, and I do not know how to feel about it. It's just a thing that's been happening, and everything has been crazy. Let's hope I don't see Meat Shield again, because if I see Meat Shield again, I'm just going to say the match is a lost cause. Which isn't a good thing to do, but it's a thing that's gonna happen, unfortunately. Hot chocolate does sound good. But I'm not getting up to go get hot chocolate. Because usually it takes a while for my, kettle to start. And I don't do microwaved hot chocolate. It just doesn't taste right. I don't know what it is. It very slightly doesn't taste right. And that's just how it be. Yeah. I've got a kettle. Or, as most other people call it, teapot. It's called kettle, but whatever. Ironically enough, I don't drink tea. But I do have tap. It's just I don't... Ah, Nightmare and Patient are your favorite. That's awesome, though. Granted, I don't like versing, Nightmare, but regardless. I do have tap water, it's just I don't like just straight up microwaving it. It kind of tastes weird, and I don't understand why. And I've done experiments and shit with, like, different ways of making hot chocolate and shit, and for some reason, I don't know what it is, but just tea kettle or teapot hot cocoa is the best for me, and I don't understand it. I never have, because as a kid I used to do yeah, roast some water over fire. But as a kid I used to do microwaved hot chocolate a lot, and recently I can't drink it like that way anymore. But I mean, everything's different, so. I do think, though, when the next hour passes, I might actually go raid a certain little sugar cube. Well, he's not a sugar cube. He's a caramel demon slime that I know. Because they just started streaming. And their stream is absolute vibes. I love their streams so much. Yeah, okay, so the lore behind their model and everything is that they were a mound of caramel that was forged in the flames of hell. But they're classified as a caramel slime. Their internal organs, like stomach, heart, lungs, and everything, are the same temperature as molten caramel. So, I honestly just absolutely adore the backstory behind their character and model and everything, because it's really fucking original, and I'm sorry, they are a sugar cube. But they're absolutely awesome. So I'm probably gonna end up raiding them, because they just recently started streaming, but that's gonna be, like, towards the end of my own stream, I'll raid them. But they're just awesome, and their vibes are super, super chill for their stream, and it's just great. It's a welcoming feeling, and because the freaking vibes there are so welcoming, I love raiding them, because everybody I go with ends up feeling welcomed as well. And it's just nice. Welcoming vibes are great vibes, and they have some of the most welcoming vibes out of a lot of the streamers I watch, and it's great. Sorry, I went on another tangent. I apologize. Part of me is just trying to fill the void while I'm waiting for Q, but you know, queues are always long. I probably will end up streaming them. Raiding them. Alright. My words are not... I have sat here for upwards of an hour. 6 minutes is not that long. Six minutes is practically an average in this queue. If you get it before 6 minutes, you are incredibly lucky. Okay, estimated means absolutely nothing. Never trust estimated waiting times. Ever. Wuchang? Wuchang. Spirit Blossom! Broken Blossom, not Spirit Blossom. Broken Blossom. I'm thinking fresh. Anyway. Priestess. Thank you for the follow, Ajax, and welcome. Who are your favorite hunter and survivor, if I may ask? Oh, not Wuchang. Oh, sad. I would have really loved the Wuchang. Why did you need to change to little girl? Like, I understand she's new, I understand people like being a Yuumi, but like, come on! And hello, Ajax. Oh my lord, I am not going to have fun this match. At least my priestess has tied. At least I have that comfort to myself of, I have tied. Am I going to do well? Probably not. But... how's your day been going? Let's see how this match goes, though. Probably not gonna be great, but let's see. Sad it's not Wuchang. I would have loved to have. I am doing alright. I'm kind of all over the place. But that's to be expected with a game like this. I don't know why lo-fi beats have just caused me to become an hyper-energetic fucking squirrel, but it has. Hope I don't get found first. It's a Phillip! I'm hiding. Yeah, go that way. Leave me alone. Go that way.
Anyway. Hi. Are you serious? You're serious, okay. Oh, I'll go find a new cipher. So, one thing that, I like Fiona, I like the skin specifically. Okay, I am going. Little girl. Please do not be teleporting. Thank you. So, doing a cipher with someone, unless it's a deduction, is actually really slow. It's slower than normal. And even if you're a decoder, it's usually better to sit there and do, literally anything else other than decoding with someone. That way ciphers get done faster. And, if ciphers get, great, I have to deal with Philip. Alright, let's go. Damn it! Why are you here, little girl? Get out of here! Yeah, he's shooting wax. That's why I say he's kind of like a first-person shooter, because that's all he has to do to get someone to get hits. I unfortunately didn't play my cards right. I should have been closer to the pallet. Not like it matters. I don't even have an escape way if I go backwards. Why? Why? Why?! This is why I don't like little girls. This is genuinely why I do not like little girls. At least I'm dead. Gonna be dead. I'd rather just... Don't rescue me, please. I'd rather not. I'd really rather not. My whole thing is yes, little girl in concept is actually a really good idea. The unfortunate fact is that little girls in practice are not at all, in my opinion, useful. Why? I just wanted to be left to die! I really wish thank you was still a message. I would have been dead anyway. I don't see why she came to fucking rescue me. It was a wasted endeavor. Oh my god. I just... No. Okay, so Philip, because he's basically a first person, Philip doesn't really have much of a hindrance when he does a first-person shooter, basically, for the wax. You have to serpentine or use the terrain around you. Unfortunately, a lot of maps don't have a lot of high terrain to block it. And yes, he is annoying to deal with to some extent, but I still hate Breaking Wheel and Naiad over him, because he at least has some form of limiter, and it takes longer for him to be able to put wax back on you. But if people play like that... No. I love how it went from hyper energetic happy mood to I just hate existence. Ugh! Can I just be a Luca? Like, I despise breaking wheels. Some of his skins are nice, yes, but I despise breaking wheels for the sole fact of they can literally run around the map and say, fuck every stun in existence. And the game does it every time. Hell, if I play any other game 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be questioning existence anyway because I don't have any peaceful games, really. Which sucks, and I probably should find some peaceful games, but... like, any game where you have to deal with other humans is going to be annoying because you don't know if they're sharing a brain cell or they have their own brain cell. Or 2 brain cells, which is rare. But... I don't have Minecraft, and I used to have it on my PS4, but, after a while, I ended up starting to get migraines and shit from playing it, so I just stopped playing it entirely. I don't bother with it. But... my main would have to... my actual genuine main would have to be Luca as a survivor, and as a hunter, it would be Wu Chang. Those would be my main. Yeah. I like my Luca Bean. I am also a very aggressive Luca Bean if you share connection back with me. If you share progress back with a Luca, you're doing your life wrong. You don't share back with a Luca. I mean, unless it's, like, 2 ciphers remaining and the Luca's really far behind and you're really far ahead. That's the only time I accept it. Nice! I didn't know something about Emma, and in one of my games, I decided to play Emma for the hell of it. I went through a priestess portal, popped my bubble on the other side, and when the Hotzer hit my image, it popped my bubble instead, and I just stood there like, oh my god. So, I learned something that day. I also learned that you can actually hit Toy Merchant out of the air if she jumps from, like, boat. If she jumps from a spot on boat and then starts gliding past the little walk area, you can walk over and hit her out of the air. And I didn't know that either, and I learned that on stream. And I kind of just went, oh my god. It was rather entertaining, because my reaction, honestly, was freaking priceless when it happened. Okay, I'll drink again. Thank you for the hydrate, though. I love how randomly my freaking model... I've noticed that at some points, my model will randomly just have a stroke. I don't know why. It just does. And I kind of sit there like, why the fuck is this necessary? But anyway. Again, getting sidetracked. I do it so often, I kind of just... It's just an eh. Get a lobby, please. Like, I know I've waited upwards of an hour, but I'd rather not do that on stream. I'll wait until 15, and once it hits 15 minutes, I'll refresh it. What? I'd rather not have a round 2. Unless they're talking about the hunter and them fighting the hunter before, because I've had instances where I've gone against the same hunter 3 times and I've just sat there and hated existence. But... I would play some of like my normal music, but I'd rather not have my freaking stream muted. Yeah, they okay, so it was a round 2 between Saint Hunter and everything. Great, it's the little girl again. And the Mind's Eye. No, they played Toy Merchant. Not the Mind's Eye. Okay, can I please? Little girl, can you stay as far away from me as physically possible? Because that'd be great. That'd be great. I'd rather you just not be near me. Ever. Unless you're getting out the exit gate by attaching or teleporting to me. That's the only time you're allowed near me, or heals. Other than that, stay away from me. I'm sorry, I don't like little girls, and I never will. Because that last match just proved my point of why I don't like little girls. Yes. Kinda like I don't like versing Marys with a burning passion. I fucking hate their mirror. But little girls are just an entirely different thing. It's just... No. I'd rather not today. I value my sanity. Okay. Hiding in case it was a Joseph. It's not. Swear to God, if you teleport to me, I will kill you. Okay, no, nearby. What am I versing? Another wax artist, seriously? Here, drop that. Oh! Damn! Okay. Why are you here? No, get off me. What is he doing? No. Get off me. What point of I want nothing to do with you do I have to point out? Like, I genuinely want nothing to do with you. What point of that have you not figured out by now? I've rejected your freaking connection twice. Stay away from me. Ah. You know what? You can have fun kiting him. I'll be a Luca and do goddamn Luca things. Now stay the shit away from me. Please don't break that connection.
Hi, Demi. Can safely get hit. We've got a primed beyond fuck primed Cypher. I should have done it there, but I didn't want to. It's not safe. I'd rather do it when one of them gets hit. Hi. I love the little heart. I appreciate you, barmaid. You've made my day happy. Good hit. Not popping it on a fucking pallet stump. Yeah, no okay. Get it open. Open. There you go. In return for the little heart you gave me. He had blink. This is. Oh yeah, he did have blink. Uh-oh. She's gonna get hit via free hit from that. We've got an open exit gate, motherfuckers. Hot wax. On or ran out? Huh? Yeah, I'm just leaving. I'm gonna at least secure a damn tie. Will I spectate? Sure. You can't even get into the dungeon because the little girl is still attached. Yeah, that was a dumb idea. Why the hell are you two still around? He's going to go for the hit. And you're going to give him a freaking tie instead of just getting out. Wow. You guys really botched that. Gave him a tie. Unless the little girl can heal up in time, I don't think she will. Because he's walking back towards with that, so if she doesn't get up now, she's... Run! That is not the gate that's open. See, this whole fiasco was completely unnecessary. Because neither of us stayed, so she has no one to teleport to. I mean, she's gonna make it to the gate. He doesn't have teleport. There's no way he can get there in time regardless, but... like, this entire fiasco was not worth the almost loss, or tie that we had. But whatever. I still stand by what I say. I do not like them. And I would rather kite alone. Little girls are in the stack of I don't want co-kiting with me, along with forwards. Because that was legitimately the exact reason why I wanted nothing to do with her. Because when she was there, she sat there and dropped a thing that literally did me no help. Victor's the drummer!
I love this whole little event. It's cute. Aww. Kitty, welcome to the party. Okay, this entire event is adorable. I also love the fact that Neob is playing the damn flute. That is so cute. So adorable. Anyway. What is it now? What is it now? I get that for the room. That is amazing. Best reward. Get music for the... I don't have any playing, I don't think. At the moment, but that's nice. Where is it? I like that one. I think I'm gonna do maybe 1 or 2 more matches, and then I'm gonna say, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go raid. I'm sorry, that little girl match was just friggin' stressful beyond belief. I understand they were probably genuinely trying to help me, but unless I'm in voice chat with the person who is playing the character, I don't trust, ever. Because, I'm sorry, the little warning ring we get is not warning enough sometimes. It just becomes a nightmare to try and deal with all of it. I also apologize if there is an ad. I cannot control them, and it sucks. Actually, you know what? Depending on how I feel after this game, I might keep going. I'm not entirely sure. Kind of like all over the board right now, and it's just kind of eh. Oh, I'm becoming a shrimp. No, I am not. Okay. Anyway. Let us pray to God. Don't get stuck with another little girl. Heaven forbid. Honestly, personally, I did really good kiting in the beginning. I am actually very proud of that. But I never want to see another little girl. Please. I would rather deal with breaking wheels than deal with a little girl. Because it's like, NetEase literally took the idea of the champion Yuumi in League and slapped it onto a child. And went, okay, instead of having a poke cue, you can just drop a page that can potentially either help your friend or kill your friend that you're attached to. No one knows until it happens. So, yeah. What is ranked? What is ranked? Ranked is a toxic piss pit of hell. You either climb or you fall, and I'd rather not do either. Oh, lovely. We've got the married couple. Just a little tease. I have the skin, but I'm not gonna play her. I honestly would have preferred you being better, but you know what, whatever. You do what you do. I will do my damnedest to either not die and decode, or kite. Hi Delmus! And thank you for the hydrate and posture check, as well as the stretch. Oh. There we go. Oh, I couldn't pop my neck. That's sad. It's a justice. Hide in the bush, hide in the bush, hide in the bush. Hide in the bush. I'm not touching that. I'm probably gonna end up having to touch that cipher. I'm not gonna like it. What ciphers are nearby? My day is going pretty alright. It's a little hectic. Let's hope I don't get jump scared. He's just the patient in photo world? Patient in photo world. Yeah, everything's going alright. It's just a little hectic with matches and everything. Ford, what are you doing? Why are you running around like a chicken with its head cut off? I don't know what he's doing. He's the only one on a cipher out here. Great. You know what? I'm not. He's not even on the cipher. You know what? Oh! I got smacked once. Fine by me. I did not like the visual glitch of that one. We don't have a doctor, so I'm screwed. I get touched, I'm dead. I'm legit just gonna do my own damn thing. Oh, nice. Okay. Back over there, get that done. That was gonna happen in the end. That was an interesting Joseph miss. Excuse me? Yeah. That's kind of what I'm doing. I don't know if this is a good idea, but... just gotta crouch, and then I'm going... Boop, boop. Oh! She gave me healing! Or made you a doll, but unfortunately that will not save my health, because photo happened beforehand. Patient, you're going to need to go rescue. Nice, patient. I'm going to let you use your bourbon, sweetheart. Yeah, again, if I get touched, I'm dead. For the love of everything, patient, please go to the cipher that is connected to. You guys heal. I need to focus on decoding something because it's not gonna get done. Please go to the cipher that I'm connected to and not decode on my cipher. Why? 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 You could literally decode any other cipher in the world and get progress on it. No, you'd rather decode on the cipher with the Luca and then fuck up a calibration. This is why Luca doesn't like people. The only people he does like are Edgar, Victor, and Andrew. Outside of Val, Luca is a loner. Yes, I'm leaving. You can finish that cipher. I am leaving. This Luca will be the loneliest of loners because, you know what? I don't like people. Very few people do I tolerate. Randoms are not one of them. But we got that done. Do that, cause yep, somebody popped on it. Good. Barmaid's in Photo World. Still pinging just for location's sake. I don't care that I'm at this much %. It shouldn't tank it too far. Because regardless, it's gonna slowly get back there, but Patient will have to rescue. No choice. Okay, I need to get to that cipher. She needs to buy time until she's fully healed. Okay. Somebody had a rugby ball? Alright, that's over and close to where he died, so yeah. And thank you for the lurk, Dalmas. He's used his teleport, so that's down. This Luca is leaving. Actually, this Luca will vibe. That'll have to work for this is here. He won't make it. I'm leaving. I should have probably stayed, but I was gonna drop him by the dungeon. Doesn't matter. Joseph's there. He's not gonna make it. Yes, he will. Never mind. He will make it. He held on. Don't. That's why you don't. He just barely made it out. That is why you do not do that at the exit gate. You just go. Never taunt at the exit gate. Because you don't know if you're going to get that lucky. Being right next to it. What did you? I know it's only 6, but I watered. That, and I just don't like that notification there. Let's see what I get out of my 6 dice. Probably nothing much, but... closer, but not by much. How many dice do I have on that? 21. Okay, I don't have to worry about it. I think I will actually end it here, just because I haven't eaten all day. I'm hungry.
Also, I need to do a couple chores because I did this before doing chores, so oops. But I appreciate everyone who decided to stick around, and those of you who decided to also subscribe. Not subscribe. Follow. My brain is working, I swear to God. I will be raiding another friend of mine because honestly they are just an absolute sweet bean. I appreciate everybody who did come by though. There is, before I start the raid, there is a suggestion. I will get to that in a moment, Dalmas. There is a suggestion channel on my Discord. So if you have any suggestions for like any ideas for redeems and stuff like that, go ahead and drop them in there if you want. There is also the suggestion box on my panels. But as requested, Dalmas. There you go. Okay, now. This little bean that I'm going to be raiding is an absolute sweetheart, so if you want, stick around because they are awesome. And hello, Gyro. I am sorry, you caught the very tail end. I'm going to be raiding another friend of mine, so if you want to stick around to see them, go for it. If not, it's not required, but I appreciate everybody who joins me in that raid. And I hope everybody does have a good